All right. We're switching things over. Trying to get the daily stuff done. This is literally just started. I haven't done anything. It's been the daily reset was almost 6 hours ago. And that's where I'm that far behind. 6 hours after reset, haven't even opened the game. I was actually out on the pitch when this reset. Is there anything here in the Soul Merchant that I can't live without? Nope. And basically just grinding. This right now we're in the middle of another fusion event, and it just seems like these things are coming right on top of each other. And I'm not complaining about it. I like the fusion events, but damn, give me a break. Let me replenish stock. Gomez requirements 597, 793, 1590s, 1087s, 1085, 780s. That is beyond stupid. That is. Thanks for the raid. That is dumb. That is way. That. And the delay didn't help any. It didn't help anything either, because the OVR of the player is lower than what we're getting for free in the events. Not the most conducive to getting us to spend some coins and resources on a player that isn't worth a third of what you're spending to get him. Dumb. Alright, so what is the daily grind? Demon Lord keys. What do I got that's easy? Debuffs on Demon Lord, that'll be fine. Tag team higher against a higher opponent. Ugh, God, I hate these. So 142, we can switch that. 137, 162. We'll move the 159 to bottom. So what do we got? 143. So first, 137. We'll just use that for an easy win in one. We'll go this way. So if we can win the first or third, we'll complete it. The 85s are hero players. Oh, those are the ones that you're claiming for 200. Like you get one every few days or every the week. You get one at least once a week. I'm out. Look. See, it's just lots and lots of bottles. See, there's a refrigerator right there. See, I'm smart. I put the fridge in here. I lost the first one. I need the third. I need the third battle. 1 to complete the quest. Beyond that, I don't care. Okay, so we need to win this one. Looks like it's gonna happen. Boom. Quest complete. Yes. Reset the squads. I think this fusion event for, I think it's Mighty Ukko, whoever it is. It didn't seem like it was that difficult a fusion to go through. I could be wrong, but I don't know where I'm at. Let's see, what's the calendar look like? There's got to be a calendar. There it is. Let's see. Ukko calendar. Boom. Okay, there's the calendar. Where are we at? We are on Wednesday the 14th, 15th. So we got Fire Night, Artifact. I think I'm done with the Artifact one. I can't read this to see what are we missing. So the Summon Rush event had 20 fragments. I didn't get all 20. How many are available? 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 75, 85, 90, 115. I can miss 15. So the next thing will be to look and see where I'm at. I can lose 15. I hope I haven't screwed this up. There's a problem with the weekly videos. They have audio. Yeah. Thank God. I'm very happy about that. It's been like the last 3 weeks I've done them in a rush because I've got to get, you know, on Thursday morning, which is when I've been doing them. I've got to get my son up at like 6:30, and I'm trying to get him done before I have to get him up. And, you know, it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to do the 3 videos and get them done and posted and finished. And it's like I'm like under the gun. I get it all finished and then post them, and then the fact that there was no audio, was that last week or the week before, was just frustrating beyond all belief. So let's see, where are we at with Ukko? He is 30 so far. I've got another 10, so that would be 40 here. Artifact is done. 40. Fire Knight, that's 5, so 45. 45. Let's look at this. 45. Events. Dungeon Divers 2, so that's 50. Dungeon Divers 3, 55. 65 for the last two. Oh, no, wait. 60 for the last artifact enhancement event. 60. We've got another champion chase tournament. 15, so that's 75. Another training tournament. That's 85. Dragon tournament's 90. That'll be fine. Ice Column's done. Fire Knight is done. 90. Spider tournament 95. And the last classic arena takedown puts me at 100. I cannot screw up anything else. I've got to claim everything to make sure I get there. This is going to be a rush. You do have the work ethic of a headless chicken. Don't tell my boss that. Yes. I think comparing me to a headless chicken is not that far off of reality. What is first? Fire Knight is a day and a half. I've got champion training is 2 days. I should focus on Fire Knight, but we're not going to until the rest of this is done. I want to get these tag teams out of the way. We'll do that. We need 3 more of these. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to do tonight. It's almost 2 here. I have like 4. I think yeah, I have my day job that is incredibly time consuming, but I've gotten it. The pandemic was a godsend for my day job because I used to work 4 days a week, and it's like an hour and a half drive into the studio, and I was doing that 4 days a week. And then when the pandemic hit, we cut it back. Well, right before I cut it back to 3 days a week. And then when the pandemic hit, it was like, I'm just going to work from home as much as I can. And now I'm only working down there 2 days a week. It's Mondays and Thursdays I'm in the office. But they're long days. They are incredibly long days. When I don't have training and games, it's like a 14-hour workday with the drive. I don't get home till 9 or 10 at night. And then the academy, I have my role as administrator, which is awful. It is a part-time / full-time job. And then all of the teams that I train is got to be considered a job in itself. Right now I have 3 teams. As soon as November gets here, I'm going to be up to 5 teams. I'll have 5 teams from November to June. And it is going to be rough. It is going to be March, the beginning of March till the beginning of June. that March, April, and May, those 3 months are going to be insane. I'm going to be on the road every fucking day. With all those teams, and it's gonna be a very bittersweet year. 4 years ago, I had my oldest son. I had his group, and we're timing them out. We're taking them. They were aging out, getting ready to go to college. And that was a very emotional year. Just because I had been coaching some of them kids for like over a decade. And they were all grown up and leaving. I remember our last game. Everybody was in tears. People were freaking out. And this is different. This is going to be different because this year, my two U18 teams, I've had most of those guys, some of them since they were U8, so for 10 years. And but there's some of them are new. It's like a mixed group. But the problem is that they're only about half of them are graduating this year. So I'm going to have them again next year. And I think it'll be emotional to an extent, because half of them will be graduating and I won't see them again, including my son. My son is on one of those teams. And normally I don't coach my own kids, but I've got him. I pulled him down to that team, and he graduates this year. So it'll be a weird year. It'll be a weird year. And they're not in the leagues anymore. They've aged out of the league, and we're just traveling with them. So they'll just do travel showcases and tournaments. And it'll be interesting. 5 jobs. Yeah. Plus all the cars that we have to work on. Add in Twitch. Jesus. It's a lot. Which is why I'm up at 2. Still trying to do this shit. And regardless of what time I end this and go to bed, I still have to be back up at 6. So I've got to be up in 4 hours. But I'm not going to the office tomorrow. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I feel like I don't need, like, normally at this point I wouldn't be streaming right now. If I have to get up in 4 hours to get on the road, blood flying everywhere. Yes. If I had to get on the road in 4 hours, I wouldn't be drinking this heavily, this late. But I'm here. I don't have to drive. I remember years ago, because I live north of my office. I live very far north of my office. And my old house was about 30 minutes farther north. And on Wednesdays, everybody at my office, in my studio, back then I had 4 or 5 designers that worked for me. On Wednesdays, we would all drive up to my house. And we would get home at like 6 o'clock, and then we would just drink all night, watch South Park. There was like a group of TV shows we had to watch. It was just a bunch of designers that would all come back to my house. And this was before I had kids. And at my old house, we had a finished basement. And in the basement was where the band, rehearsed. You couldn't record or anything down there, but there was, you know, the band, all the instruments were in the basement. We had a pool table down there, and we would get like a keg that would last us like 3 weeks until the beer was so skunky we couldn't do anything with it. So every Wednesday night, all these people would come up to my house, and we would all jump into like 1 or 2 cars and drive back. Then they would all pass out on my couch drunk at like 2 in the morning. We would get up 4 or 5 hours later, and the soberest of us, you know, after it's like 6 hours since we've been drinking, would all drive back to the office. And inevitably there would be 1 or 2 of these college guys that were young enough, like interns, that would be vomiting in our bathroom at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. We did that for years. Life without kids. So much drinking. I am a very responsible adult nowadays compared to those days. Jesus. I wasn't that bad. I've never vomited at work from drinking the night before. That has never been me. It's the days where you're still, like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, it hasn't been that long. Those are bad days. Those are very bad days. How many of these do we... Which one is this? Is this third one or fourth one? Might be the fourth. God, I still have Demon Lords to do. This is going to be a tough day and a half to stay on target for the Fusion event. Is going to be nearly impossible. And I really want this Fusion. I really want the Mighty Ukko, not because he's a fantastic champion. I just don't want to miss out on the Fusion. There's a part of me that is just, I can't miss it. I missed the one before last. I don't even remember who it was. It was like a high elf or something. Yeah, they're all asleep. It's 7 in the morning for them. Most of those they're Western Europe, so they're 5 hours ahead. It's 2 a.m. here, so it's like 7 a.m. for them. Late night stream. I miss all of my European friends when we do these late ones. Sleep well, Kinsey. The one positive with this new event is we should have the giveaways returning next week. Hopefully there should be giveaways for the Retro Stars event. Neon Nights, whatever they're calling it. Is this getting any quicker? Are we going to lose this one? I don't need the wins for this, but I just don't want to forfeit just out of principle. But we're going to, because this one is not moving forward. My rating for the Rivalries event, it's my favorite event of the season. It's my favorite event so far this season. I have been more invested in this event than I have anything since the start of the year. It's been my most it's been the first time this season that I've been excited about opening the app and checking the game out every day, because it's not been a chore. It's been it's been all about the market, and it renewed my interest in the market and moving players. Yes, hands down better than TOTS. Just because of all of the player exchanges and the required coin making and slumming, and I've upgraded my team, and I probably have made more coins than I've spent on player investments. I mean, I still have probably 70 to 80 mil in invested players for this event that I've retained, that I'm not using for exchanges, that are that could be used for exchanges, but are more along the lines of future exchanges and future sales coming with it. And you know that we haven't had an event like this year that is all about the market. If you're into the market, otherwise you're just like, this is a stupid event, I don't want any part of it. I don't have any coins, and how am I supposed to get these players? That's what I think a lot of people are doing. It is a big plus to improve the market, but I don't know if it's going to be long lasting. It probably won't be. The handicapping system for the market is what kills everything. That's where all the problems are. The price fixing and the handicapping, the hour to shift, and it can only move so far. That whole window, the handicapping window, is the biggest problem with the season. And the 25 transaction limit, that's making things tough too. But it's still hands down my favorite event of the year. Can we win this one? Is this a winnable match? Or should we just forfeit this battle? I think I can win it. Unless somebody here is a reviver. It's possible they are, I don't know. Stop going after the one that's unkillable. Don't want the unkillable one. He's not even selected. This may not be a winnable match. We should have just forfeited. Shit. Now I'm invested. We're running this one all the way out. Come on, kill him. Unless there's a reviver. Can we take him down? Both of them. Come on. God damn it, there is a reviver. We're editing. Skipping. Can't do it. Think Davies will be a giveaway? It's possible. I have to wait and see what gets the alternate art. Giveaways are always alternate art. $105 Casillas. I haven't done any kind of the numbers as far as like how many points we're going to be able to get, what we can do. It's too hard to do that until we can actually see the entire event. It is claimable if we have enough FIFA points. I think that's the rule of thumb. Everything is claimable as long as you have enough credit on your MasterCard. Come on, come on. I think we can win this one. There we go. Connor to win, and the advanced is finished. 3 in the dungeons, Demon Lord, accessory upgrade attempts. Four of them. Just do it until done. And 30 faction wars. Campaign boss 3 times. Classic arena. Just so much shit. '20th Notice Star Pass. You are way behind. People use all those FIFA points to get a 99 player. Yeah, it's knowing limitations is a tough one. I've done some stupid shit over the years where it sounds like a really good idea at the time, and then the event ends and the next one comes out and it turned out not to be. Claiming like Milner, probably putting Milner in the squad wasn't the best. The OVR hyperinflation. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if there weren't training caps. The fact that you can only train a card up 5 OVR and then the card goes extinct bothers me. Yeah, it's been a tough year. It just sucks. Am I missing the old gameplay? I'm fine with the gameplay. I feel like the gameplay improvements are fantastic. But there's just the what we lost this season. There is no way that any amount of walkouts and gameplay improvements, they don't trump what we lost. I definitely preferred the old market. Or if it was just an open market with no handicaps. But everything else, yeah, I agree. Training caps, and all the handicapping that goes in with all this, with the market handicapping, the training cap handicaps, all of that stuff, really turned me off. Region locking is a problem. Yeah, I agree. Pretty much verbatim. It's the same stuff. It's but the gameplay is vastly improved. And there's more improvements coming. Which is fine, but if I mean, personally, if I was really into the gameplay and was looking for the best possible gameplay experience, I would just play console. So I don't know. I feel like there were a lot of changes that really didn't bring anything to a positive state. Give us a long-term grindable campaign. For fuck's sake, yes. We're missing seasons. We're missing something. And we still, I mean, the three biggest problems this season for me, the three biggest problems is the market, no grindable campaign, nothing that you can always play. Right now, the only thing you can do when you're bored is rivals, and the rewards for rivals are not strong enough to make it worth it. That's literally it. That's the only thing you can do is rivals, and no campaign, the broken market, and all of the handicaps. Just kills it for me. Retro Stars last season, yeah. Forgot about that. Was Retro Stars was the one where you could play? It was, you had to win so many versus matches, and you could play as much as you want. Yeah. That was later in the year. That was like October. Forgot about that. Damn. Yeah, I miss all that. All right, we've been on for quite a while now, and it is pushing the limit. It was, you know how I know it was October? Because all that grinding at Retro Stars was when it was the first weekend in October. It's when I was in Tennessee for the Slammed Enough car show. And I remember sitting in a hotel. Drinking and looking at my phone thinking, how am I going to get all this shit done? How am I going to get all these matches played? And I ended up on the drive home on Sunday, it auto played head to head the entire way home to get enough points to get the players that I wanted. The last couple of players. It's the only reason I know it was in October. First weekend in October. Holy shit. God damn, I hope I don't have... How bad is it that I just realized... Hope I'm not Do I have games? I'm looking at my game schedule. See what I'm gonna miss here. No, Gatlinburg. What is it? What is that? October 1st and 2nd. I've got one game that I'm gonna have to miss. 2 games. I am out of town that weekend. Shit. Hope my assistant's up for some games. God. Didn't even dawn on me till just now. God, I hope he's available. Forgot all about that. I don't have to reschedule shit. It's always something. It's always something. Now I gotta figure that out on top of everything else. Alright. That's where I'm gonna end this. Giving Trent away in that event. Forgot about that. It feels like that was like 1,000 years ago. It was literally like 1,000 years ago. Longest year ever. Yeah. All right, I'm out of beer. It's not beer. I'm out of malt beverage. Watch the stream. I love Antoine, and he's done great things for me this year. But the Twitch streams are so hard to watch. It's just so contrite. It's tough. It's tough. I listen to him. I haven't been able to watch him, but it's tough. Not his stream. I don't hate myself that much. Oh. Dubs in the chat, guys. Dubs in the chat. All right. That's where I'm going to end it. Appreciate it. This was fun. It's fun. I miss streaming. I miss having the time to do it. Plan is to stream tomorrow at some point. And Friday. Saturday, probably not. Sunday, maybe. We'll see. I need to keep the momentum rolling. We'll go from there. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out with me in the middle of the night. And love you guys. Thanks. Cheers. And I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully, yeah, I know. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'll see you guys later whenever I see you. Thanks a lot. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.